Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Here I am with an anime review. This time I'll be doing a quick review on Ajin Demi Season 2. I know we're late to the party, but I finished watching Season 2 just a few days back, and I hope this review of mine helps anybody who plans on watching this show in the future.
I really gotta take a piss.
First of all, let me start off by simply saying that this series was an unexpected surprise. When I first started watching the show, I was put off by the complete CGI animation style and did not expect much from the story either. But I'm glad to be wrong. This Netflix anime is totally worth watching. It literally does justice to its thriller genre. Though I agree it took some time for the show to grab my attention, but when it did, I was in a rushed up eager state to start the next episode as soon as the one ends. Needless to say, Season 1 was awesome, where it ended on quite a high note, but left you without a proper closure and with too many loose ends lying around.
In Wave 3, which is also the final wave, I'm going to take over the entire country.
Now before I start talking about Season 2, I think you should know that there's an ample amount of dislike going around for it by many viewers who are saying that it does not hold up to their expectations or it wasn't up to the mark as Season 1. Now I can't say for anybody else, but I personally liked it a lot, and in some ways I would say it was even better than the first season, primarily because it goes deeper towards character development to make you more invested in the lead characters. And I love them both, the protagonist and the antagonist, Kei Nagai and Mr. Sato, where both are highly intellectual sociopaths, highly contrasting the respective allies, and not only the leads, the show also makes us get invested in the support characters too, like Nagano, Izumi, Tosaki, Tanaka, and Kaito.
Actually, I'm getting sick of this. Huh? I wish I could have stayed with the old lady.
I promised this video to be as spoiler free as it could get, and thus I'm going to describe the plot in a vague outline. Now, some incidents took place in the first episode itself, and now Kei Nagai and Nagano will be aiding Tosaki in secrecy to take down Mr. Sato and his band of rebellious Ajins from taking over the country.
Should have killed you when I had the chance. I'll pickle you in formaldehyde.
Jerk.
The last season ended on quite a high note, where Sato promises to assassinate important officials and take over the country if the demands were not met, and he intends to keep his word. Now it's up to the joint alliance of Nagai and Tosaki working in secrecy to stop Mr. Sato from wreaking havoc across the nation.
Well, all games have their cheats, don't they? If we don't know where Dr. Kishi is, we find out where the men assigned to protect him are.
Comparatively, I agree that this season has less action as compared to the first one, but what's so thrilling about this season is watching Mr. Sato going to extreme measures, going headstrong against the government to fulfill his promise to take over the nation. And not only that, the show is also trying to tie up loose ends it left in the first season. It may have less action, I agree, but that's not so bad. It still possesses the same nature of blood and gore, and politics and scheming all around, the underlying presence of tension and instantaneous changing events as the show approaches season finale is simply thrilling.
Really hate to interrupt your fun.
So the big question is, would I recommend anybody to watch Ajin and follow up to Season 2? Definitely yes. It may have comparatively less action, and the plot may feel like going fast and loose towards the end, but that does not mean it is any less enjoyable. Season 2 may not have ended on a cliffhanger, but I would still be eagerly waiting for our Season 3.
I really do love it when a plan comes together.
So folks, that's it for today. You'll be hearing from me in the next one.